Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
On second down, wants to throw it. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Flagway. Try a shot toward the end zone. It's complete. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. Type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Wilcox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
3rd down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Rodriguez. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep the...
He'll take the deep shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Green. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. This offense has a second down play. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now it's third and goal. To the air. It's Lagway. Pocket starts to collapse. Bust through behind his pad. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Reads it, fires complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I
don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Dropping back, it's Flagway. Time to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. There have been many days for the Razorbacks where big plays from the quarterback came by running like Matt Jones, but that was a beautiful throw.
Man, I played against Matt Jones. Played him in the SEC championship game my sophomore year. We beat him 30-3, by the way. Just side note, but just dynamic player. But you're right. Always ground team, ground and pound. When they got that ability to keep some balance, these teams can open up, and Arkansas can have great seasons.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
The Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
28, Kentucky, 3.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll go to the air. Just threw that one way too far. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll just keep slinging it. Snags it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nice move to stay on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Feeling some heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On second down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Trying to use the speed on the jet sweep. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Jumped on top of the pile. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to beat him to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Coming after him. Quarterback gets the first down and more. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the comeback is on.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kentucky, 32.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Russell. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Lagway. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
Yeah, and you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go to the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a gap. It's Wilcox. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Getting some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead from around the inside.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And they'll try to tack on 2. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going up top on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. He wants to pass it on second down. It's complete to the right. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. He's looking to throw it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This time he's got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And here they come, almost all the way back.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field more most of the time, when you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football, the first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt.